Hello and a warm welcome to Federal special program Capital Beat. In a major setback to Jharkhand Mukti Morcha, former Chief Minister Champai Soren has decided to finally join BJP. Late last evening, he met Amit Shah in the presence of Himanta Biswa Sarma, who's also the state in charge, that is the Jharkhand in charge for BJP. And a post was put out by him on social media that he would be joining BJP on 30th of August. So this is going to be a major boost for BJP. And what does Champai Soren bring on the table as far as BJP is concerned? And what is going to be the impact on JMM and Congress combined, which are going to contest elections coming November? Because elections are just round the corner. And is it really going to dent JMM's prospects? We'll try and find out answers to these. We have Manoj Prasad, who's the founding editor of the Jharkhand State News and a columnist with the Indian Express. Thank you so much, Manoj, for joining. We have Professor Harishwar Dayal, who's the faculty member of the St. Xavier's College in Ranchi. Professor Dayal, thank you so much for joining. And we have veteran journalist and political commentator Suman Srivastav joining us. Thank you, Suman, for joining. And I'll begin with Manoj. Manoj, now that it's confirmed that Champai Soren will be joining BJP, the first question which comes to my mind is that 23rd of August, when he was in Delhi and when he went back, that day also we had a lengthy discussion and we had mounted a program. Now, what has transpired between 23rd of August and today? Like all these days, what was Champai Soren trying to explore? And finally, now that he's decided that he will be joining BJP on 30th. Yes, Manoj.
During the past, actually, about 8 days, Champai Soren has been there in his own constituency, Saraikela, and in his own homeland, he has been interacting with his own party men, his own followers, his own relatives, and going from village to village. One important event that took place there at town hall of Saraikela, where he was there with his own friends, relatives, party workers. Party workers means his own followers, and their number was maybe about 5,000 or something, maybe nothing more than that. But among these 5,000 people, two things are very important to take note of. One, none of these JM MLAs of the same area, this Saraikela actually falls in Kolhan belt, Kolhan division of Jharkhand state. In Kolhan, you have around about 14 assembly constituencies, 12 particularly, because one assembly constituency, some part falls there in Khuti. Out of this, not one actually, JVM has got 12 MLAs. Congress has one from Chaibasa. And one is basically the independent candidate Saryu Rai from East Jamshedpur. So out of the 12 JMM MLAs, not one MLA basically came forward in support of it. Two, the other part I find that second layer leaders of JMM who were actually loyalists to Champai Soren, they were actually seen. For instance, Saraikela district council, what you call is municipality, this president who actually had won in 2020 election with a huge margin and defeating the BJP candidate. 12 votes he had got and 4 votes BJP candidate got. So he was a person, a prominent guy, very popular person, tribal leader present with him. And second layer JMM leaders were present there. And against this backdrop, what was spotted was that he was actually he and his supporters had put up his banner and other jhandas and things of the kind, carrying the full-size picture of this fellow Champai Soren, and it was written Champai Soren, Jharkhand what you call agitationist, means, Andolankari. It was written there down below. So he was not showing that he's minister. He's not showing anywhere that he's JVM leader, and he was being projected. He was projecting like that, and he spoke to them. And that day he met, just this was day before yesterday, in Saraikela, this meeting took place, where he said same thing that he had already tweeted long ago, about 10 days ago, that he has three options. He's going to make it clear on today, to 27th. But on 26th, as you pointed out, that he was there with Amit Shah and other persons, that he kept quiet. He did not make any statement. Neither he resigned from his post of ministership, neither he quit from Jharkhand Mukti Morcha, but on his behalf, or whatever you call it, Assam CM actually make the announcement that he's going to join BJP on 30th of August. So to my mind, behind the scene movement is going on, some kind of behind the scene game, who will come, who will join, who will contest from which place, etc., etc. From Jharkhand, you see tomorrow, yesterday, Arjun Munda went to Delhi. He was called immediately and he rushed. The other person accompanied him was Sarma, BJP leader. Babulal Marandi did not go. Babulal Marandi stayed back here. So this shows that since Arjun Munda, he is basically from Khuti, a part of it falls there in this Kolhan belt. So he was called because
So
he
Manoj,
may
which
be.
what you were saying, I'm just trying to gather that the 14 assembly segments on which Champai Soren holds sway. So are these for sure going
It is
to
not
fall
Champai
to
Soren holds
BJP?
sway. No, no, no. Please let me put it. It is JMM's seats. 12 seats are there with JMM.
Right,
One is with the Congress. Another
right,
one is with the independent candidate Sarudai ex BJP. Now he has joined JDU. So
right.
over 12 seats JMM has command over. Now he has quit. He's one of them. Now none of these MLAs basically has come out openly in favor of Champai Soren.
Right.
So that actually is indicative of one thing, that till date, inside what is behind the scene, what is going on, one doesn't know. But right now in public, nothing has come out. And I tell you, the politics of silence which is being played here. This politics of silence is what? He is keeping mum. He has not made any statement.
Right.
Yesterday also, today also, he did not make. Neither Hemant Soren or Jharkhand Mukti Morcha has made any comment on this particular issue.
Right.
Today, one correspondent from the Indian Express quoted his sources saying that JMM is not very much bothered about his joining BJP, and it's not going to much make impact or not. But officially, neither Chief Minister Soren nor Jharkhand Mukti Morcha has made any comment on
Right.
uh,
But I
this.
would want to understand, Suman, I'll come to you now, that what does this politics of silence indicate? If JMM has not commented, Champai Soren has not commented, and now finally it's decided that Champai Soren will join BJP. So, what does this politics of silence indicate? Is there something brewing within the BJP camp, or are we to assume that something is brewing within the JMM camp and they could spring a surprise? What do we expect out of this politics of silence then?
BJP initially wanted Champai Soren to float his own party. That was under its a strategy that at least if he floats his own outfit, he could cut into votes, some votes in 14 constituency, 5,000, 10,000, and it would have made a major impact in assembly elections, particularly if you get 5,000, 10,000 votes. But Champai Soren, when he visited his constituencies and he met people, then he didn't get that much confidence that he can float his own party and get a success. So that's why he made his comment today in Delhi that it was a very short time. So I thought to float a party, but it was a very short time. So I could not go for that, and I have decided to join the BJP. Now, Hemant Soren also knows that Champai Soren has got some clout, very good clout in Kolhan region, particularly among Santals. So that's why he didn't want to give him some sympathy among the Santals by criticizing his move. Likewise, Champai Soren has also said that when he weighed his options, he tested water, that he can't gather support among the JMM MLAs. Then he said that, no, I don't want to harm the JMM. I have got a new friend. I have got faith in Prime Minister and Amit Shah. He made a comment in Delhi today. So that's why both the camps played it safe. And BJP, I think, it invited criticism by breaking parties in Maharashtra. So it didn't like to be seen for as breaking the JMM. So BJP also played it safe, didn't make any comment. All these since I think 17 or 18th of August, since Champai Soren made his anger public against Hemant Soren. So that's why all the players, all the stakeholders played it safe. One, BJP didn't want to be seen as breaking the party. Hemant Soren also didn't want to rub more salt on Champai Soren by criticizing him. Champai Soren also didn't want he said at one point of time he said that Shibu Soren is like a god. Today also he said in Delhi that Shibu Soren is not well. He can't remember what he says. So he has shown his respect for Guruji. Still, he knows that if he criticizes Guruji, he will lose support among the JMM cadres, whoever comes to him after joining the BJP. That is the reason that all the stakeholders have played it safe. Now he has made it public that he will join on 30th August. Then BJP will, JMM will also now play its own card, and Champai has already played its card.
Right. But now the big question is, Professor Harisha Devadayal, I'll come to you now that Champai Soren will become part of BJP, what does he bring to the BJP table? And will BJP be in a position to really win Jharkhand elections just on the basis of the fact that Champai Soren has joined BJP? Is he going to add that feather in BJP's cap?
Yeah, it will help BJP. Actually, this area, the Kolhan belt, has remained a stronghold of JMM for a considerably long period of time. Actually, JMM's social base is the Santals and the Mahtos and the Muslims. Definitely, the Muslims won't vote for BJP if Champai Soren joins BJP. So BJP in that case will lose Muslim vote. Is not going to benefit out on that front. If Champai Soren had floated his own party, then definitely the Muslims or part of the Muslims might have come with him. So, but Champai Soren has some hold in among the Santals and the Mahtos. So, part of the Santhal and Mahto vote will come to BJP. Actually, in last parliamentary election, BJP could not get much support in the tribal belt, especially in the tribal, in the reserved constituencies, the constituencies which are reserved for tribal. So this is the effort which BJP is making for this upcoming election, making inroad in tribal belt. So this was one move through which BJP can get some support in tribal constituencies, especially in this Kolhan constituency.
All right. Now, Manoj, if I may come to you now. Now, how does it really impact JMM? Will Hemant Soren really feel the heat of Champai Soren joining BJP? How is it really going to play up as far as the JMM camp is concerned? Of course, he had the sympathy wave of, he being sent to jail. Then he got the bail. He's returned back to the electoral scene. But now once he returns, he's back on the electoral scene. And now with Champai Soren jumping the ship and joining the BJP, does it really impact Hemant Soren, realistically speaking?
I basically feel that what will happen is very difficult to predict, but I think that in tribal belt, particularly this Kolhan area, uh, people are identify themselves with a party for a long time, and this has been a belt where Jharkhand Mukti Morcha has been popular for quite some time. And once you get attached with the party, people basically try to uh, visualize everything on the basis of who is the leader, who helps them at the grassroots level. Definitely, Champai Soren has been a person in this belt very popular right since the creation of the state, even prior to that, during the Jharkhand movement. He has been leading it, leading the movement. He has been building up this Jharkhand Mukti Morcha that in that particular area, and
So do
there
you
are.
see the tribal voters then being divided now with Champai Soren and JMM, and this tribal vote will get divided?
It is not mainly because of Champai Soren. I'd like to tell you that first let me first put forth what I have been trying to tell you. People identify themselves with a symbol that is bow and arrow. This is a green bow and arrow. Jharkhand Mukti Morcha, it is attached with. Most people identify this Kamal, and they have been projected by Jharkhand Mukti Morcha as land grabber, and that has gone into the minds of people, which they protest against. Now it will be a very Himalayan task for Champai Soren to convey to people that instead of voting for this bow and arrow, Dhanos, you should vote for Kamal. And that is going to be a huge task. In nutshell, I'd like to tell you that the impact is going to be there in the political electoral results. But Hemant Soren actually is doing his best to see that he wins these elections. And
So
uh,
what you are saying, what from what you are saying, which means that Champai Soren will find it difficult to convince the tribal voters, not Hemant Soren. Then
yes, Hemant Soren, there are
going
two
for Champai Soren.
advantages here. And two advantages are that he has governance in his own hand. Number two, he has been basically delivering every day. For instance, Maya Yojana, every actually girl and every woman and every till 55 woman is getting what 1,000 rupees, which he today also around good number of lakhs of people through DBT they were transformed this particular money. So he is basically linking himself with the bosses and trying to do his best. But since he has revolted on emotional ground that I have been insulted by Jharkhand Mukti Morcha, and then he has been promoting what this government has done. There's huge corruption. There's no road. There's no electricity. This is going to make a big difference there at the grassroots level. To what extent it's going to make impact, I do not know. But one thing I have been telling everybody, and that even 1 or 2% of votes that goes in favor of BJP, it is going to make a huge impact. And that is what BJP is looking at. And they are basically aspiring to basically gain 1-2% of votes in its favor. So that is going to go in favor of them. So this is win-win for BJP and loss for BJP.
So if you're saying that this is a win-win for BJP, Suman, I'll come to you. So are we in a position to say, just almost about 1.5 to 2 months before, who seems to be having an advantage in Jharkhand currently? Is it BJP or the Congress JMM combined? How do you see the competition, the electoral competition, which is brewing up in Jharkhand?
In fact, I was talking to a very senior leader in BJP and NDA. So his objective assessment that fight is tough. So I also think that it is you can't see who is at advantage at this point of time, because for BJP now these all the issues are with BJP: corruption, failures of whatever the promises which the BJP is building up the narrative, and again this Champai Soren issue that JMM thinks only of its own family, one family, not of Adivasis. It will add another narrative to the BJP's campaign. But still, all these, what you think, what you say of Hawa, there is still feeling in the BJP, in the NDA camp, that at the grassroots level, the workers are not so active to reap this harvest of dissatisfaction against the Hemant Soren government. That feeling is there in the BJP NDA camp. But on the other hand, JMM also is not very comfortable when their feelers are going, like Sita Soren has gone to in Santhal Pargana, Lovin Hembram is going to join BJP, likewise. So all these leaders can't, you can say that, not make a very tectonic impact, but it will make impact on the JMM vote bank, certainly.
No, but the big question now is that must have BJP convinced Champai Soren that, okay, if BJP wins Jharkhand, then will Champai Soren become the CM for the BJP? Can that be possible?
Right now, what I have gathered, that they are fighting. They will fight elections in the name of Modi, not in the name of Babulal Marandi. So there will be collective leadership right now. They have strategized it that they will not project any.
Suman, what you're saying, if it's a collective leadership, then Champai Soren doesn't become the face of the BJP campaign, or what kind of an assurance must have he got? That's what I'm interested to know. I mean, if it's going to be a collective leadership, if he's not going to be the CM face, or at least he's not got an assurance, then what has he got from BJP? What are your sources telling you?
It is hypothetical. If he is able to win 10 out of 14 seats get BJP in Kolhan region, then certainly he can make a claim. If there is no such victory for BJP in Kolhan region, then how can he claim to that position? So it will depend what dividend he brings for the BJP in the assembly elections. Right now, we cannot say that, nor he has been promised all these things. That I can say that he has not promised all these things. You will be the chief minister face right now. No such promise is there.
Yeah, Manoj is wanting to make a point, and then I'll take the last comment.
Manoj has pointed out that Babulal Marandi had not gone there. Babulal Marandi is also a Santhali. Then another big Santhali leader has joined the BJP. So definitely he might have felt threatened that if Champai Soren is successful in getting a good number of seats, particularly in Kolhan region, then his position might be threatened after elections. Or Babulal Marandi is also not very confident. He's exploring fighting elections from a safe seat like Hazaribagh or Ranchi.
So, I get your point. I think Manoj is wanting to make a point. Yes, Manoj.
I like to tell you, see, whether it is Babulal Marandi or Arjun Munda or Champai Soren or Hemant Soren, they are professional politicians. And at the age of around about 68, 69 of Champai Soren, he is basically visualizing both short-term and long-term plan in his life, his political life. He knows very well that now in Jharkhand Mukti Morcha, he had actually become what he became. But in future, as he is saying Jharkhand Mukti Morcha, it is not Shibu Soren who is ruling it. It is his son who is basically ruling it, which he is unable to take him as his own leader because he is too senior before him. Two, Hemant Soren has put up his wife along with him because he feels that he's more secured and he will be able to run the party well. So here, he doesn't see that he has any bright future there in Jharkhand Mukti Morcha. And then he also thinks that he has two sons, one son particularly who is more active in politics. So he is thinking about his future. Now look, in Jharkhand Mukti Morcha, he does not see much future. Whereas in Bharatiya Janata Party, he sees there is future. For the next 4 years, Modi government is intact. And even if he wins 3, 4 seats, his son will be totally assured of some post here and there. And then monetarily also, to my mind, as it happens, you know very well, Bharatiya Janata Party is basically the leader. Whoever comes takes care of them. Here, this source of money is also stopped because Jharkhand Mukti Morcha leadership, the High Command, they are not actually giving any kind of leverage to Champai Soren. So in this kind of a situation, he realized that his future is safe. So the best thing is to quit and go and look
All right.
forward and joining. So this is the way I look at it, and I feel this way he is also getting. Look, you know, people talk about uh, Lotus operation, Operation Lotus. But here is the two ways: what he gains and what the party BJP gains. So both ways is basically helping each other.
So basically, there's no Operation Lotus in Jharkhand happening. It's Champai Soren gains something from the BJP, and BJP gains something from Champai Soren, and that's why they have come together.
No, I do
Right,
not
right.
look at it this way. Champai Soren, this Operation Lotus, is always actually active there in every part of the country. For instance, they are always active that this person or that person who is influential and who has popular base should come out to my party. So this Operation Lotus is on, and it has been on. How do you know how he came over to BJP's fold without Operation Lotus? So it is difficult to say that Operation Lotus was basically not active. The way
No,
it
but is
was
there any
projected,
pressure?
the
No,
way
many
it
times
was
it
projected,
happens. No, no, but
the
many times it happens that the leaders are taken under pressure. So, is there any pressure under which Champai
no,
Soren is joined
it is
BJP?
not a pressure, or it has never been pressure. It is always two ways. I join, he joins. They are always there together. To my mind, anywhere Operation Lotus that was basically projected by the media, to my mind, it is not a very good way to project the whole thing, because it is always two ways. That I go there and
So basically, it's a politics of convenience which is playing out for
yes,
Champai Soren and BJP. Okay, now we're running out of time. Professor Aisha Dayal, what would you say towards the end? Now Champai Soren joins BJP on 30th of August. That is the date which has been posted by Himanta Biswa Sarma in his social media post that he'll be joining BJP on 30th. What would you say now? Because elections would be announced soon, sometimes in November, and Champai Soren joining BJP just before elections. So, what would you say now towards the end?
Yeah, BJP, I'll tell you that BJP will be benefited definitely in Kolhan area, where it has a very low base. So, will gain in Kolhan belt. Uh, Champai Soren, I do not know what will be his gain, but definitely he'll be able to launch his son, because he was present with Amit Shah in the meeting. So he will be able to launch his son, and but I don't think that BJP will make him chief minister of this state, because there are too many claimants for this post within the Jharkhand part, within
No, but if
the
his son is
BJP
launched,
in Jharkhand.
If Champai Soren's son is launched, then what happens to the BJP narrative of Parivarvad? What happens to that?
Actually, yeah, but BJP in other places also, you have seen that BJP has also launched the children of some of the political big boss. So it's not there at the high place, definitely. I mean, initially his son will become an MLA or a minister, but not the chief minister. And here the fight is for Hemant Soren and the Kalpana Soren, definitely.
but one point that
And
cannot be missed. This is very
hmm,
important. Sorry to intervene.
Yeah, yeah,
One
yeah.
yeah,
important point that we must take note of. It is very unethical on part of Champai Soren not to quit JMM and not to quit the post of minister which he is holding today. If he is basically shifting his whole thing to BJP, he ought to have resigned by now. from at least the
No, no, he had
ministership, which he has not done it.
he,
He is very unethical.
no, no, he
Wanted
announced
to
it
say
today that he will quit. He will be coming
It's very
tomorrow,
unethical,
and he
I'm
will quit
saying.
all the post
That
tomorrow.
you are basically going and aligning and making
no,
use
but
of.
if he has made an announcement, that he's going to resign, then maybe he resigns tomorrow or somewhere because he's
Yes,
joining BJP
yes,
on 30th.
Is it not
he
ethical?
has
Is
made an
not
announcement
unethical
that
that
he will quit tomorrow.
he has already gone and against the government, what is the party which he has made him MLA and become minister, and is still actually enjoying the ministership and all facilities available without resigning, and you are continuing with it. I think this is unethical.
No, but yeah, I mean, if he has announced that he's going to quit JMM maybe today or tomorrow,
He has
then
not made any announcement.
No, 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 no. He has spoken to reporters in Delhi.
No, no, no.
acha.
He has not made any announcement.
No,
This is why
no,
I
no.
say this is
That
politics of
story,
silence.
Yes.
is there.
No, this is why I say
That
this is
story is there.
politics of silence. He doesn't know
No, no, no.
what
That
is
story is
possible.
there.
He may not resign tomorrow. How do you know?
No, no. Manoj ji,
BJP has come out
he
and made this
spoke to
statement.
Yes,
Manoj ji.
Suman,
He
yes.
spoke to the reporters today,
Yes.
Nahi.
and there is a story already on.
You tell me one
He
thing. Has
spoke
he
to
made
the
any
reporters in
statement that
Delhi
he's going to
today.
resign? It is a BJP
Yes,
leader
yes.
who
He
has
has
said
made.
that he's going to resign.
No,
Tomorrow
no, no,
he
no.
comes out and
He
says
made this.
Now, whether
Manoj ji,
he
just
resigns
a
or
minute.
doesn't resign, no, whether he resigns or doesn't resign, one thing is for sure that he's joining BJP on 30th, and I'm sure he would stand by. I mean, he will have to resign his party to join BJP. That is the basic minimum requirement, and I think he'll do that. If he hasn't done it, maybe he'll do it tomorrow or maybe late night today. So we'll have to see and see how things unfold. But yes, it's an interesting battle playing out in Jharkhand and interesting times ahead just to see what Champai Soren now brings on the BJP table. How does BJP gain? And will it be a major setback for JMM as what is expected? Thank you so much, Manoj Prasad, Professor Harishwar Dayal, Sumanji. Thank you so much for joining. And one appeal to the viewers who are watching this discussion, subscribe to our channel, send us your feedback, and stay tuned to The Federal.